Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. In today's class, we will study about clauses. In our previous class, I told you that what are sentences? Sentences are the group of words having a subject, verb, and its meaning also. And in clauses, it's a small unit of sentence, or we can say group of words having mandatory to have a subject and a verb, and also to have meaning. Now you will say, ma'am, what is the difference between a subject and a clause when their definitions are almost similar? See, subject and verb are there in clauses and meaning is also there, but clause may not complete the sentence. A clause can be a part of the sentence and it cannot be all and all able to explain the complete sentence. Clause has two parts, subject and verb. Examples are given here. He loves, it says he is subject, we verb is loves, they play, subject is they, we verb is play. So now we will have a look at the differences between a sentence and a clause. Sentence can contain a clause, but a clause cannot contain the sentence. Two or more clauses combine to form a sentence. Clause is a small unit of a complete sentence with a subject and a verb. Its main difference is that sentence will always be able to complete its meaning, but clause will depend upon its another part in the sentence to complete its meaning. I would like to give you some examples. Suppose I have written the same sentence in two different ways. The boy is intelligent. Another way is the boy. This is the boy who is intelligent. Now look at this sentence. This sentence is all alone able to complete its meaning. It's able to explain its meaning. We need no explanation. Now this is the boy who is intelligent. Divide into two parts. This is the boy and another part who is intelligent. So here it's a combination of two clauses. This is the boy and who is intelligent. So if we look at this part, who is intelligent, it is not able to explain the complete meaning. Though it has subject who and is the verb, helping verb, but it is not able to explain its meaning on its own. It is depending on the previous part. This is the boy to complete its meaning. Again, taking an example, I remember the words said by you yesterday. This is a simple sentence, not needing any kind of explanation. Now, look at this sentence. I remember what you said yesterday. Here, two parts again. I remember that what you said yesterday. Here, subject is you, said is the verb, and meaning is depending upon the previous part. I remember that. So, to explain it completely, so clause is a combination of two part, and simple sentence is not depending on other part or any other sentence to complete its meaning. So I hope the difference is clear to you all. The clause is a small unit with the help of which a complete sentence is made up of. Please note that it is not like that clause will never give complete information. There are certain clauses which can complete its own meaning, but certain elaboration of the sentence is given that we will study now further. Clause are of two types, dependent clause and independent clause. So now we will see these clauses, what are dependent and what are independent clauses. This is the book that is bestseller. If you look at the only this part of the sentence, that is bestseller, it is not able to explain its meaning completely. Means we are not able to understand that is bestseller. What is bestseller? Now if we look at the previous part, this is the book, and then look at it, then we'll be able to understand the complete sentence properly. So dependent clause will depend upon the principal clause to complete its meaning. I thought. What you thought? What she wore was a gown. So what she wore was a gown was a dependent clause. It and it is depending on I thought. Next, the types of dependent clause: noun clause, adjective clause, adverb clause. Noun clause. We will look at first noun clause. We are all familiar about nouns. Nouns are the naming words for thought, person, place, things, etc. So the dependent noun clause will answer what thought, which person, which place, which thing, which feeling, which idea you're talking about. Example: I believe that I will pass the test. Here, this that I will pass the test. Firstly, to find out the noun clause in this sentence, we will do one thing. I believe. After reading believe, after reading I believe, you just ask the question what you believe. That I will pass the test. It is answering the thought. What you believe. So it's a noun clause. Another example. Do you know? Again, question arises. What I know? What the weather will be? So, this is a noun clause. Choose the gift for. Choose the gift for whom? Whomever you want. So, whomever you want is the noun clause. So, which person, what thought, what idea, what thing you're talking about is being answered by the noun clause here in these examples. Now, we will go further to our next type of adjective clause, or it's a type of clause. As the name suggests, adjective means describing words for noun. It will either describe the noun or the principal clause, noun mentioned in the principal clause. So the boy you saw at the bus stop comes. Again, reading the same example, the boy you saw at the bus stop committed the robbery. So, here, uh, the boy you saw at the bus stop is a sentence. It is a simple, you can say it's a principal clause. Committed the robbery is the more elaboration about the boy. So it is explaining the boy. Boy is a noun here, and it is explaining, adding meaning, adding or describing about this boy who committed the robbery. The girl who is leading is our best friend. Here, the girl is our best friend is the principal clause, and more elaboration is given by who is leading. Means it's adding more to the word, to the noun girl. Means giving more hints about the girl. Can you see the bird that is on the fence? Here again you can see, can you see the bird? Bird is a noun here, and it's more description, more addition is being given, more hints about the bird is given by the remaining part that is on the fence. So here it is the adjective clause. Next type of clause is adverb clause. Adverb clause, as the name suggests, will have the adverbs. Means it give more hints, more explanation about the verb being talked about in the principal clause. It's a combination of such subject and verbs which speaks more about the verb in the independent clause. Hint: adverb clause, it's very important hint that adverb clause has more of adverb word like as soon as, whether, although, soon, after, etc. Adverb clause. For example, she likes the red car more than her husband. Here, the verb is liking. Verb action being done is of liking, but more elaboration is given by these words, more than her husband. Means more elaboration of liking is given by the words more than her husband. So this is the adverb clause. She enjoyed the party more than you. So this is the principal clause. Here, more than you is our adverb clause. Whether you like it or not, you have to go. So this is whether, it is starting with whether word. So whether you like it or not means you have to go is our principal clause, but it's a more elaboration is given by the word whether you like it or not. Now we'll do some little exercise that, look at the question. The book that is on the table belongs to Ram. I hope you'll be able to answer them. Here, that is on the table that is on the table. The is the more elaboration of the noun. It is describing more about noun. So it is an adjective clause describing the book where it is kept and giving more information about the book. Again, next example, my greatest asset is hard work. So it is a noun clause. Means you have to question here. My greatest asset is what? My greatest asset is hard work. So hard work is the noun clause here. We can swim in the pool as soon as we put on plenty of sunscreen. As explained earlier, also that adverb clause will start with the words like as soon as, whether, etc. So again, it is an adverb clause here. It is adding more to the action being done in the principal clause. We can swim in the pool. Swim is the action being done in the principal clause, and it is adding more as soon as we put on plenty of swim. Means it is giving more information now about the action being talked about in the principal clause. What Shipra said made her husband excited. So noun clause, what thought Shipra said made her friend excited. So, what Shipra said is the noun clause. Next, the lady who is in blue dress is my cousin. So, adjective clause describing the lady means describing, giving more information about the lady who is in blue dress. Next example is we left for Rajasthan as soon as the taxi arrived. Here, adverb clause explaining or adding more to the action done in the principal clause, that we left for the Rajasthan is the principal clause, and when we left for the Rajasthan as soon as the taxi arrived. So, with this, I hope the meaning of the clause and the types of clause must be clear with you. In our next class, we'll talk about the different kinds of sentence on the basis of their structure. Thank you.